What's up, guys? We're going to keep the ball rolling with these videos. And today we have a video about Tyrese. This is a pretty old video, I'm pretty sure. Somebody sent it to me yesterday and I watched like the first 2 seconds of it, but I try to wait to like watch the whole video with you guys. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm not sure what the video is about, but we are going to get into it. All right, so before we get into it, if you are new to my family, make sure to like the video because it really helps the algorithm, really helps my channel grow, and yeah, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into this video, and then we'll talk about it because that's what we always do. All right. Yeah, and I saw like the title, and it said you need to listen to this, so I'm assuming it's pretty good. How long is this? Okay, it's only like 30 seconds. Let's listen to it.
Have you healed?
No.
So why not be single first?
Well, it's not meant for everybody to be alone after a painful, depressing breakup, because that's how people kill themselves. Some people go into a state of depression and they never get out of it because they want to isolate and say, until I get all my shit together, I don't even want to give love a shot. I think love can help you to love if you allow yourself.
Okay. That's a pretty good video. Okay, so look. My perspective on this is that I completely agree with the last part. I think love can help you love again. However, I think there does have to be a level of emotional maturity in a situation where, you know, you might have gotten hurt in the previous relationship and now, you know, you're either wanting to move on too quickly or, you know, you're wanting to isolate. So I think the best option is isolation, and I will tell you why. Because I have done the moving on too fast thing before, and it ultimately hurts the next person, because I think the time to heal is very crucial. If you've been one of those people who are always in a relationship and, you know, because like that's how I was. Like I had my first relationship went horribly, then I got in another relationship right after, and like I was kind of in a sense like taking out my past trauma on her, you know what I mean? And it turned into something that it shouldn't have been. Had I took that time to heal, it wouldn't have went that way. I agree with what he said as far as, you know, sometimes it's not meant for people to be alone after a painful, depressing breakup, because that's how people kill themselves. That is very true. That is very, very true. And I mean, I honestly think it's just about seeking the help that you need. If you do need some, after, you know, a situationship or relationship or breakup that went really bad, because they can take a toll on your mental health, I will say. And I know that Tyrese has been through a lot of things, but we're not even going to get into that today. But hold on, let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. Like, that's my perspective on it. Let's see, what did he say? So people. Okay, yeah, that's the part. That's the part I was talking about. So that isolation period where he was like, oh, people be like, oh, you need to isolate and like focus on yourself, because you do. Because you don't want to get to a state where, you know, let's say they came from a relationship before that ended badly, and then so did you. At that point, you two are trauma bonding with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen many relationships where neither one of them is healed yet, and that's why it turns toxic. Like, I feel like that isolation period to like figure out how you evolved as a person in that past relationship, or what you can improve on in the next relationship, is so crucial. Like, we evolve as people so much in relationships. and even friendships too, honestly. And so it's so important for that isolation period, man. Like, you don't just want to hop into it. Like, sometimes I think what it is I think people think that the isolation period has to be like a year, or you have to put like a certain time frame on it. If you come to terms with yourself and you realize that you know, have worked on yourself long enough, like that, it might be a month or, oh, now that's too short. Okay, now that's too short. A few months, maybe like 5 or 6 months. Maybe like I'd say like 6 to 9 months. I mean, but that's me putting a time frame on it. But you know, for some people, their healing journey might come sooner than that. I mean, I don't know. You know, you could have started as one of those people who weren't always in a relationship. You know, like let's say you've never had a relationship and then you got in one and it lasted for a year and a half, and then it didn't work out. Then you decide to take an isolation period. But if you're one of those people who was always in a relationship and now you're taking the isolation period, your isolation period may need to be a little longer just because you've never been single. That's how I was, honestly. So I see what he's saying, and I agree to some degree, but I also disagree to some degree. Just because, like I said in the beginning, you can really end up hurting really nice and sweet people because of your crap, and you're a mess. And that's how bad people start and evolve. And then they end up hurting more people. What they say? Hurt people hurt people. So that's how I feel. And then, you know, they end up being not a good person, and that whole, oh, men just ain't train comes, or oh, I hate women. It's because these women be hurt. These men be hurt. Everybody has that origin story, man. But this is just my 2 cents on this video. This is a pretty good video. Like I said, I try to, you know, watch the videos with you guys. Like, I'll look at the title after someone sends me something and I'll be like, okay, this seems like it might be a good topic. Let me take it to YouTube and, you know, watch it with you guys. That's how involved I am with you guys. You know, we're really starting a family. Like, I've started this whole podcast. I'm only like 5 or 6 episodes in. So, you know, we're going to keep the ball rolling with this. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm enjoying you guys' feedback as far as this. So, we're going to keep it going. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe to join the family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.